Hello YouTube. It is Sleeve McQueen here, also known as Monica to my friends and family. It is going to be posted after midnight, but I haven't gone to sleep, so technically it is still Tuesday. I am going to get this done today. Tony reminded me. VSG Tony, Michigan. Okay, so stats. So last week I was 288. And this morning I was 284.4, 3.6 pounds gone this week. And actually last week I weighed on Wednesday, so that's 3.6 pounds gone in 6 days. So I'm not sure why this week was so great, because I did 5K twice this week, and they say your muscles retain water, but I don't know, I'll take it. I have been having more success getting my calories into the 1,000 calorie range, and I honestly think that's what's doing it, but whatever. I'll take it. So the NSV that I forgot last week to mention was the water slide. If you guys know me on Facebook, I actually posted pictures. My 17-year-old caught some action shots of me going down the water slide. I hadn't done a water slide in probably since I moved to Michigan 15 years ago, and probably a few years before that. It'd been quite some time. There were 3 flights of stairs. I went down 3 times, so I climbed the stairs 3 times. I wasn't winded. In the picture's quite unflattering, but I don't care. When you're sitting on like an inner tube, everything's all mushed and squished up anyway. And I'm still a big girl. But I did it, and I had a fun time. Completely forgot how exhilarating water slides are. Next stop is roller coaster, let me tell you. I love that fun stuff. Get your blood pumping, adrenaline type stuff. Let's see, this week I did a 5K on my own, my regular walk, because I just want to kind of prove to myself that I could do it, and I did. My time was 1 hour and 3 minutes, and I did get blisters on the balls of my feet again. Then I had an official 5K on Saturday. It's put on by the Run Michigan Cheap is the website, runmichigancheap.com. A lot of fees, entry fees into races can get pricey. So VSG Tony, Michigan actually found this website, and they had a race here 1 city over. So he came from, he lives on the other side of Michigan. He came down and stayed with family in the area, and we did the 5K. It was a different experience than the color run for sure. Everybody was serious. On that day, they had a 5K, a 10K, and a half marathon. It was on a wooded trail, a beautiful, beautiful state park. The trail was mostly dirt, but it did have some asphalt areas. But it was very hard-packed dirt. So it was an easy surface to walk on, quite honestly. Just making sure that this is not a important text, because it's late at night. Who would be texting me? It was cool in the shade, but it was so humid, so much sweating going on. I ran more than I have ever run, in intervals, of course. Finished in a time of 1 hour. I think the official time, according to the race people, was 1 hour and 26 seconds or something like that. But it was, I'm saying 1 hour. Shaved 3 minutes off my time. Tony, again, big encourager, kept me going, kept me running more than I would have run on my own, I think. He finished in like 57 because I encouraged him to go ahead and go, because he does have a longer stride. He does have more running experience. So we finished that, and we got medals. They say Run Michigan Cheap Kalamazoo Edition. And they also gave shirts if you signed up in time. Tony did not sign up in time, so he didn't get a shirt. But the shirt just says Run Michigan Cheap. And it's got the state, well, just the Lower Peninsula, actually. And it says Run Michigan Cheap, and then it says runmichigancheap.com on the back. They do a lot of other states in this area. I'm sorry, a lot of other runs in this area. There's another one coming up actually in my town in late August. I'm thinking about doing that. It's only $15 to sign up for a 5K through this program. There's a color run coming up in Grand Rapids, but that is, I think, $40 or $45 to sign up. I'm not sure if I'll do that because of the expense, but I am keeping my eyeballs open for more 5Ks. My goal is once I can run a 5K without stopping, then I will sign up for a 10K and do run walk for that. I suspect it might be next summer before I get that far, but who knows? I'm going to keep trying, keep plugging along. After this one, I tried moleskin. I bought from the drugstore, and I put it on the balls of my feet. I did not get new blisters in the area I was getting them before, but on one foot I got what could be called, I guess, the beginning of blisters, right where I stopped the moleskin. So next time I'm going to put it across the entire ball of my foot, and I think then I'll have no problems at all. Plus, that area is just getting tougher the more that I do it. And also new shoes would help quite a bit. That's on the agenda. School's coming up. The kids are going to need school clothes and shoes. I think my running shoes are kind of be back burner kind of a thing. Let's see. I took Tony out to my favorite bar afterwards. We had a really good time. He's in town for a few days, so we got together and went to the lake and watched a movie, and I think we're going to go to a ball game tomorrow. And then he's got to head back to his side of the state. We do wish that there was more of you guys here that could have done this 5K with us and hung out with us. We miss all you people. The meet and greets are just a tease. We want to spend, a lot of time with you guys, our tribe, the people who get us. Let's see. That's pretty much all that's been going on. I did need recovery after this 5K. My body was sore. My hip was not too bad. My knee for the first time was a little painful that evening. I think that's because I just did more running. Sometimes my knee is painful after I drive a lot, so I don't think that there's any injury or anything like that. Just my body complaining because of the increased activity. Let's see. I haven't tried any new foods. Again, I'm getting much closer to the 1,000 calories, and I truly, truly think that's why I dropped weight fast this week. I've been averaging about 2 pounds a week, so 3.6 seems like a huge leap. So I'm gonna keep pushing the food, make sure I get my calories up. I didn't have a problem with water today, so maybe things are evening out. Let's see. I found the notebook and promptly lost it again. I don't know. I'm sure I put it someplace safe. I don't know where I tucked it. So I am still going to buy a new one. When I found the one, I was like, oh, now I don't have to buy a new one. And then I misplaced it again. So I don't know. Let's see. After the ball game with Tony tomorrow and his family, I'm going to have kind of a pretty laid back kind of a week. I do need to start looking towards August is going to be here, and then September. So I got to start doing some school clothes shopping and get the little one's bedtime schedule back on, he's getting to stay up late because it's the summer. So mostly just kind of like laying low for a few weeks. My house is a disaster. I'm not going to lie. When I'm gone, the teenagers do not purposefully clean up anything. I got to catch up on laundry. I really need to scrub the kitchen floors, things like that. So everything's good. Really, it is. The worst thing that's happened lately is because I've been in the sun so much, I'm actually breaking out in fever blisters. Do I hate a fever blister? And I hate the Xylactin that clears them up. It hurts so bad, but it really does clear them up quite well. Oh, I do think I'm starting to get hair loss. I always lose hair. I have thick, curly hair. I think I notice it in the shower because when it falls out, it stays, trapped in. So I don't really get all the hair that's fallen out during the day in my normal hair loss pattern until I shower and run my fingers through it. So I hadn't really noticed a whole lot, but today when I took a shower, I got more out. I don't know if that's because I had my hair up for a few days or if it could be the beginnings of some hair loss. I kind of thought that I was getting A little bit patchy here, but you know, after I inspected it some more, that's just how my normal part looks like. It's not really hair loss, but I'll keep my eyeballs open for that. I have missed a nutritionist appointment. I had to reschedule it, or I had to cancel it, and I have not rescheduled it. It's the last one that's I don't know if it's required, honestly, but it's the last one that I would have to go to, or the last one that I would be allowed to go to unless I scheduled more on my own. I quite honestly don't know if I'm going to go to it unless they require it. So I need to call their office and find out if they require me to do another one. I really do think I got a good handle nutritionally on what's going on. I know that I'm on track with the goals that they want you to get to, especially now that I'm getting into the 1,000-calorie range. One day I even got up to 1,200. So I don't particularly want to go to that appointment. It's all the way over in Kalamazoo. It's a drive, and I'm there for such a short period of time because all they say is, great, you're doing fabulous, and they send me on my way. So I drive over for like a 5 or 10 minute appointment. So, okay, I am going to let you guys go. And I did not take a lot of pictures at this 5K because it was, it was more serious. And I bought one of those, I bought some like official runner type stuff. I bought one of those armbands that you can strap your phone to your arm because I wanted to time us and I wanted to know how far we were. But holding my phone in my hand is a real pain. So at the color run, I held it in my hand and I took pictures along the whole way. So there are a few pictures. I put them on Facebook. I think there's maybe 3 pictures, one before the race, maybe 2 after. So it wasn't anything spectacular. Maybe, one day if I decide to put some pictures on a video again, I'll just slide those in. But if you guys have any suggestions, if you're local to me in the Michigan area and you know about other 5Ks that are going on that maybe aren't on my radar, I would love to know about them. If you're nearby and you wanted to do a 5K and you just needed somebody to do it with, like I said, there's one in late August here in Battle Creek, Michigan. I'd love for anybody to come and do it with me. It's more fun when you have people, the camaraderie and all that. And okay, so I love you guys, and I will talk to you next week. Have a great one.